Basically, the way that it works, if you look at the diamond, there's a red spot in the middle. That red spot represents the topic that we're all looking at. So let's say, for example, today we're going to look at what this leadership team's core purpose is, and what you do and why you do it. That's what we're all looking at. Each of the four bases represent a point of which you're going to look at the topic from your point of view. So one of the bases is what's important to you about this topic. You're each going to have your own perception about what's important about this topic. So it's important that you share your point of view and then inquire with the others about their point of view. So you're going to advocate and you're going to inquire. Advocate and inquire on all four bases. When you go to the second base, you explore why it's important to you. What's motivating? What's your motivation behind what's important? So I'll often advocate, it's important to me that we align on our purpose so that we all are moving in the same direction. That's why it's important to me. And I'm really passionate about this because then we're going to create more efficiencies and I have to manage my time better. So efficiency is really important to me. But what about this topic is important to you? What about for you lining up and getting aligned on our purpose is important and why? So I just modeled a combination of two of the bases where I'm advocating and I'm inquiring. The third base that I want to make sure I cover in all my meetings and in my conversations and in my emails and presentations is how. How are we going to move forward? What are all the ideas? Because I certainly have my ideas and I like to advocate for my ideas. And I want to know what your ideas are because you may expand or innovate what we're able to do. And then the fourth base that I always want to cover is accountability. Who's going to do what? When are they going to do it? How are we going to measure our progress? And when I cover these bases, I can do it so that I'm collecting the story and the big picture as well as the details. And I'm running around these bases multiple times in any conversation or a meeting or a dialogue or even back and forth in an email. And they don't have to be in any particular order. So as I said, most individuals and teams naturally spend their time in one or two of these bases. And sometimes it's only a one way where the leader or one person's giving their point of view, they're advocating and they're neglecting to inquire. So you want to advocate and inquire and you want to cover all four bases.